Hello and welcome everyone. It's another exciting chapter in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour as Bengaluru Football Club continue their journey against one of Japanese football's most recognizable clubs, Sagan Tosu. Well, football has a unique way, doesn't it, of bringing cultures together, different languages, different styles, different philosophies, but one shared passion. And today rather, we are here in Japan, and the two of these footballing worlds will collide. These are the kind of matches every young footballer dreams of, having new surroundings, new opponents, a completely different footballing culture, and perhaps the biggest classroom that they can ask for, because this isn't about just winning a football match. It's about discovering where you stand when you're pushed outside your comfort zone. For Bengaluru Football Club, every minute on this tour is another opportunity to grow. Every tackle, every pass, and every decision under pressure is a chance to improve. And that's exactly why experiences like this are invaluable. Well, standing in the way this afternoon is Sagan Tosu, a club with fascinating history and a story. Founded in 1997 in the city of Tosu, they climbed steadily through the Japanese football division before spending 13 consecutive seasons in the J1 League, Japan's top division. And while they're currently rebuilding in the J2 League, their ambition remains exactly the same: to return to the top. I'd like to welcome everybody tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Do get involved in the live chat. Let me know what you think the predictions would be in terms of the scoreline. And let me give you a little bit of a tidbit, because if this name sounds familiar, Sagan Tosu, there's a very good reason for it. This was the final club of Spanish icon, the former Liverpool, Chelsea, and Atletico Madrid striker Fernando Torres. The World Cup winner chose Sagan Tosu to bring the curtain down on one of football's greatest career, putting this community club firmly on the global map. What makes Japanese football so respected isn't just the clubs or the facilities, it's the identity, isn't it? Quick passing, constant movement, tactical discipline, an incredible work ethic. And Japanese teams ask questions of you every single minute, both with and without the ball. Switch off for even a second and they will punish you. That's exactly the challenge awaiting Bengaluru Football Club tonight. Can they match the tempo? Can they cope with the relentless pressing? Can they impose themselves against one of Japan's established football institutions? And perhaps that's the beauty of tours like this. Scorelines matter, of course they do, but performances, they matter even more, because the lessons these young players learn today could shape the footballers they become tomorrow. It's another priceless opportunity for Indian football's next generation to test themselves on foreign soil against quality opposition. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and we are moments away from kickoff. Bengaluru Football Club, Sagan Tosu, India meets Japan. Sit back, enjoy what promises to be a fascinating 90 minutes of football. We do have the early team news filtering through, and we'll bring you the graphics very shortly, as head coach Takuma Hidaka for Sagan Tosu gone with a strong lineup for himself. You see that back three that we have seen, not just with the likes of Girivan Kitakyushu, the Bengaluru Football Club's previous opponents, but we are seeing how that's been filtered through from the Japanese national team all the way down to the lower levels. About 4 minutes away from the start of kickoff, the final warm-ups all complete. Good news that Bengaluru Football Club have made just the one change from their starting 11. Their 3-2 victory against Girivan Kitakyushu. It was a hard-fought victory that Bengaluru Football Club needed and required a late winner from their number 10, Mohammad Arbash. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how the players have responded to the challenge, how quickly their recovery has gone through. Bengaluru Football Club having gone through a grueling Reliance Foundation Development League, 3 times champions. They look to put their name back on the map here with a victory here today. I'm Suraj, your commentator for today, and I'll be taking you through the 90 minutes of action, coming to you live from the Saga field. The settings are wonderful, brilliant conditions, slightly blusterous and overcast, I'm sure the players will absolutely enjoy it as the two skippers are waiting to lead the two teams out, and we are getting kick-off action in under 3 minutes' time.
Thank you.
And as the officials leads the two sets of players out there in the middle, Suraj Singh leading the Bengaluru Football Club's charge, the goalkeeper. And as for Sagan Tosu, then Uno, their number 8, their midfield general, leading them out here today. Bengaluru in white and Sagan Tosu in their blue kit. A warm applause for both teams as they enter the battleground here at the Saga field. On paper, it is a friendly, but expect both sets of players to pull out their top game here. Go out there and try and dazzle. And of course, in the end, try and get that victory, because if you ask professional footballers, even though it's a friendly, they want that win. We will take you through the team news very shortly as we see pre-match handshakes between the two teams. Then Uno and Suraj Singh, the two skippers, will be out there with the officials very shortly for the coin toss. Well, let's take you to the team news. Bengaluru Football Club, we mentioned that only one change made by head coach Randy Singh, bringing in Samson for Tauram Kelvin Singh. And these moments are precious, aren't they? Both skippers out there. I don't think they'll be meeting each other too much in the pitch in terms of head-to-head, but we might just see Ren Uno burst through the middle and might be one-on-one against Suraj Singh, the skipper of Bengaluru Football Club. Right then, let's bring you the team news. Sagan Tosu going with the back three here, but with Bengaluru Football Club, head coach Randy Singh has got Suraj Singh in goal. He keeps his back four the same with Hangshin, Yaifaremba, Bangsan Singh and Ashik Adhikari. Rakshit, Anil and Adil will keep their place in midfield as the midfield pivot. Mohammad Arbash in the number 10. Cyrus Abhilash and Samson drafted into the starting line with Soto Kom leading the line for head coach Randy Singh and Bengaluru Football Club. Plenty of options on the bench with the likes of Rohan Singh, who made a real impact since coming on with that late assist that he got. Get the winner in the end. Takuma Hidaka's coach team, Sagan Tosu, have got Yushin Matsura in goal. The back three of Soma Suzuki, Yuya Kominato and Riki Yoshimura. Midfield four of Arata Sengoku, Rentaro Harada, skipper Ren Uno and Shogo Kikumoto. The midfield four with the front three of Shunsue Tsuigu and Zenryu Ono as a centre forward with Kanto Eri on that right-hand side. Options on the bench as well for Takuma Hidaka. And they'll be looking to make those kind of impacts in terms of getting that result. Well, the stage is set, and 90 minutes of exciting football coming to you live from the Saga field. Bengaluru Football Club go 2-2 here in the Japan Tour. Sagan Tosu have something in store for them. Very, very exciting game coming to you live here. And for those watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, once again, thank you for your continued support. Players will absolutely love it knowing that they're playing in front of such a live digital audience. The support coming through, and it should be a great game of football. Do put in your predictions in the live chat as to what you think the scoreline could be both at halftime and come full time. And both sets of players absolutely locked in now, and we should be getting an exciting 90 minutes of football. The front three for Sagan Tosu, Sugi on that left-hand side, Zenryu Ono leading the line possibly, and Kanto Iri on the right. And we're off and running. Sagan Tosu in their blue kit kick things off here. Bengaluru in white, having to defend early. Ashika Dikari quickly trying to win the ball. Bit forward. And just shepherds it to his centre half, and then you can see immediately the back three on display here. Ball played forward. There's a chase on here. Onu can get there first, but it's slightly overhead. Henry Onu is playing high and wide on the right-hand side by the early looks of it. Kentaro Harada and Ren Oyuno both in that midfield third. You can see how far up the pitch Harada is pressing, forcing Suraj Singh to go long. In the first header, taken midfield, very little time in the middle of the park, really congested in the early stages. Here comes the long diagonal. Ashika Adhikari with an assured first touch. Right back for Bengaluru Football Club, and champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League, giving FC Goa 1-0 in the final. What a great initiative this is, isn't it? To see your Indian clubs facing the top Japanese clubs. It's so crucial in terms of their development, playing against new players, new cultures, new philosophies. That's how you improve as an all-round footballer. Onto the right-hand side. Free turn there and very tight spaces. Bengaluru will want to get off to a good start here. Adhikari puts it into the box. Has to win the first header, he does. Nicely done there by Sotokom. Sotokom, who's a relentless presser from the front. He sets the tone and the rest follow. We saw the game against Girivan's Kitakyushu, didn't we? Where Bengaluru in a bit of trouble. Needed to find a goal back, and there you had Sotokom pressing, creating panic at the back and getting a goal out of absolutely nothing. And from there, Bengaluru had enough confidence to get the job done after Rohan Singh came off the bench and provided a crucial assist for the number 10, Mohammad Arbash. For a very controlled start by both teams, not looking to commit too many men forward, risk of conceding early. Floated down onto the right-hand side. Always play on here, crunching challenges. Ball nicely. Very good football this from Bengaluru. No panic. Jai Faremba and Bangsan Singh both very comfortable with the ball. We've seen Jai Faremba throughout the campaigns, throughout those massive switches, completely bypasses the opposition press. Milan Hangshing, left back, attacking left back, but being very conservative in terms of his positioning. Get him to bomb up and down that left-hand side touchline. Remember's ball into the channel is comfortably dealt with. Yushin Matsura. Trying to draw the Bengaluru press here. Bengaluru not taking the bait yet. Can be bypassed very quickly with a long ball like that. Should be comfortable for Bangsan Singh, and Faremba comes across. The challenge, but the offside flag was raised. Into the 5th minute, both keepers yet to be tested. Played into midfield. Ooh, that's a risky touch. And now, Sagan Tosu on the move, onto the right-hand side. Great touch here by Ono. Puts it into the box. It's cleared away. Finally dealt with there. First real chance in the match for the home side. Ashika Adhikari put under a lot of pressure to try and clear the ball there. That's what Sagan Tosu is all about. Quick attacks, using the width of the pitch. Sagan Tosu, of course, playing there, played in the 2nd division. Fascinating story how the club was rebuilt and then themselves in the top division for over a decade. Inspiring stories indeed. As free kick here for Sagan Tosu. The skipper will take responsibility of this one. Then Uno this into a dangerous area, and he could be in business. Not really looking to make their presence known in the box. Uno to deliver. It's a floated ball in, and the header's back into the danger area, cleared away by Hangxing. Good defending by Bengaluru, but wasn't too comfortable really. And now Bengaluru have a chance for the counter-attack. He touched there by Soto Kong, keeping that under control, and Sagan Tosu will just once again take control of the ball. Crowd onto the left-hand side. Too much of the ball there to the defender, but continues his run. Competitive start. Teams yielding very little in terms of space and territory. Suraj Singh with a short first touch, but now look for the distribution here. Get onto the right-hand side. Coach Nidhi Singh demands his players get that ball on the deck and start playing. Anup Raja taking charge of most of the Reliance Foundation Development League, but towards the National Championship, we saw head coach Nidhi Singh introduced into the dugout. A complete game changer. The way that they approached the semi-finals, both legs against Kerala Blasters, putting 10 past them in the two legs, and of course winning 1-0 in the finals against FC Goa. On the left-hand side, great feet kept there. Now look for the shot there, it's ambitious. There's been a comfortable leave there for the goalkeeper, but decides to hold the ball and keep possession here. Energetic start by both teams. Nice pass through the middle. Beautiful football. Harada with a quick touch around. Will mop up swiftly. Sagan Tosu, 1997 in Tosu City. They're the Akumai Real Estate Stadium, the first team, and in box capacity about 25,000, and for its compact design and keeping supporters close to the action. Looking very calm on the ball here. We talked about Sagan Tosu's journey, and really is a incredible journey. I implore everybody to go out there and have a look as to how they've formed, all the difficulties they've faced, and the rise to the top under adversity. Commonly known as Fixtures. Rather than letting their professional football club disappear from the city, the local community rallied together to build a new club from scratch. Became one of the original clubs in the newly formed J2 League in 1999 and spent well over a decade working up to the top, finally earning promotion in the J1 League. Going for the home side. Looking to launch this one into the box. Like Japanese football has picked up a few tidbits from the English football, launching those long throw-ins in. Made a spectacular comeback, hasn't it, in the English Premier League. Bengaluru now looking to play out. They've struggled to get outside Sabilash, dispossessed. When Uno moves the ball comfortably. Now in midfield, he looks to take a strike from distance, trying to catch everybody by surprise. But the first shot in anger comes for Sagan Tosu. Shot from distance. Doesn't trouble Suraj Singh, but Bengaluru have not been able to play out here. Able to retain possession. Lying on those long balls. And Rakshak Anil and Adil, both midfielders, to try and grab a hold of the game. Now Bengaluru will look to play out the back with Mohammad Arbash, number 10, dropping deep, and that's exactly what he's there for. His dribbling can bypass the press. Nilal Hangxing, Kansan Singh. Immediately finds Efaremba. Now he looks for the long pass forward. He cuts across it. With 10 minutes on the clock, Sagan Tosu having the only shot in the match so far. Shot from distance, but other than that, Bengaluru Football Club haven't been troubled, but haven't really troubled the opposition either. Come applying the pressure. Calmly play out the back again. And the rotation is so important, and that's what the Japanese academies focus on. That first touch is so crucial. Finding passing angles, of course, the way that your body is oriented while receiving the ball, turning and passing. Movement off the ball is absolutely critical, and then, of course, you'll see those positional rotations. That's what Japanese football is all about: technical ability and excellence. See them being one of the most consistent teams. And on the right-hand side here, Bengaluru can make a move here, back three, back pedaling, and look for the cross into the box, delays it, goes on the outside. Very good challenge there by Riki Yoshimura. Comes across and wins the ball with ease. Tomo Suzuki helping out. Shogo Kikumoto launches it forward. How about that for a first touch by Shun? He's been played with a ferocious level of intensity. The Sagan Tosu players have been very much up for it. In terms of possession, they'll probably just be shading it. Bengaluru now can make a bit of noise with a free kick. Darbash to take this one, the left foot. Put this into a dangerous area and see whether or not one of their centre halves can attack this one. Keep it short here. Change of angle potentially. Singh and there for Remba. Don't take too much advantage of that free kick. Instead, it's more possession here. Play between the lines. There's Abhilash. Nelan Hangshing asking for the ball and receives it onto the left-hand side. There's Abhilash having the touchline on the left-hand side. Great dribbler himself. Great feed by Mohammad Arbash. Let him go. He's the one who makes things stick. He's the one who can make things happen in the middle of the park. From Nilal Hangshing. Shot. Tanil launches it forward. Very good challenge there. Immediately unsettles the forward on that occasion. There is Abhilash holding the width on the left hand side. You can see Mohammad Arbash being as close as possible to Serto Kom, the centre forward. This is on here. Very good defending. He was under pressure. Kantueri on that left hand side, putting a lot of pressure and intensity and demanding a lot from Yakaremba there. A decent start so far, both teams testing each other in various ways. Abhilash with the touch around the corner, it's clever, and that's an even better pass. And now Bengaluru on the move here. Cyrus Abhilash is on the left hand side. He gets the ball here. Abhilash puts it back. Very good defending by Somo Suzuki. That was a chance for Bengaluru Football Club. Now comes with a couple of very short touches. Trying to use their physicality to bypass Serto Kom, the number 9, floating in and around the box. Bengaluru's first corner. The last set piece, they did take it short. It was an interesting tactic. Expect this one to be floated in, and it does. Good ball in, cleared off the front post. Moto's header doesn't go too far. Mumlela Hangshing strike. Why not? The left back finding himself in premier position, trying to have a from distance. Bengaluru do have options on the bench. Let's see, Samson starting off the bench for Kelvin Singh. That was a change made it, but what options, man? Plenty of options. Rohan picking up that crucial assist for the late winner against Girivansky Takyashu. Then they've got Subba, Rishikesh, Ricky Mete. Of course, their centre half Surat Singh. Adhikari finds Yakaremba. Yakaremba is very comfortable looking to ping those long balls forward to bypass the opposition press. To keep the ball. into the switch, but it should have been comfortably intercepted, and it is. Ryu Ono working very hard the forward, and all just given away. I'm not sure head coach Takuma Hidaka will like that too much. Feeding of possession. It's giving very little away. Challenge in midfield. Does well in the middle of the park, the skipper. Now Harada switches it onto the right-hand side. In business here. Ono on his left foot floats it in. Great pass, but slightly overhead. Fantastic vision there by Zenryu Ono, number 20. Sees the run there. You thought that he might be looking to shape that with his left foot into the top corner. How about this for a press here by Sagan Tosu, forcing Surat Singh to possibly go long. Three-man press of Satsuigi, Henry Ono, and Kantoeri. We'll keep it short though. Appreciate the bravery there from Bengaluru Football Club. Eventually do launch it long, and Tosu do have their ball trying to high up the pitch. Mumnelal Hangshing. It's Samson. Oh, Hangshing is still on the ground there, and he just lets out a yelp. The ball will be kicked out of play here. Mumnelal Hangshing, a thorough professional. Seen him throughout the campaign. Yes, he does look in significant pain. These lads are tough as nails, aren't they? And just trying to ride off the pain quickly, as first bit of break we are seeing in the match. It's been good tempo, both teams pretty much cancelling each other out. We talked about how the Spanish legends, World Cup winner Fernando Torres joined Sagan Tosu in 2018 after leaving Atletico Madrid. His arrival brought unprecedented international attention to the club. Players like that can certainly change the trajectory. And bring, of course, more eyeballs to the game. That's what beautiful game is all about. More the merrier, isn't it? There's Samson on the left-hand side. Got Hangshing, who's doing well now. Milal Hangshing into midfield. Rakshit Anil. And Bunsen Singh to a good pass between the lines. Hangshing being pulled and harried, forced to go backwards. And don't really mind this possession from Bengaluru because it's in their own half. Sideways and horizontal passes backwards as well. Oh, that's a risky pass, and just like that, it's a corner. Absolutely no pressure whatsoever, but keep playing backwards. Might be a risk that you're running. Sagan Tosu have a corner here out of absolutely nothing. Bengaluru players will certainly have to be switched on. As they do concede from here, they might face the wrath of head coach Randy Singh. Teams are continuously playing backwards. Approaching the 20th minute. This opportunity for Sagan Tosu. And Uno, the skipper, in charge of the set pieces, will look to take this outswinger away from Surat Singh. Uno's delivery, great ball in. Oh, that was a devilish delivery. It's cleared away just about, and on the volley, it's just wide. Antaro Harada strikes that well on the volley, but just misses his mark. That's the warning shot fired at the Bengaluru goal. Bengaluru yet to really progress the ball. Mohammad Arbas to drop in, lovely turn there. Harada, he's really come into the game now, onto the left-hand side. 20 minutes on the clock here at the Saga field. Looking for the cross into the box. It's slightly overhead. Asking way too much of Henry Ono. Better there, but they're playing a very dangerous game here, Bengaluru. Not able to get out too much. I absolutely love this tactic here from Sagan Tosu. How they're pressing. Relentless energy. Uno on the right hand side, lovely rotations and looking for the cross in, well blocked by Gumlilal Hanshing. Whether or not Sagan Tosu can keep this intensity for the entire 90 minutes is something that Coach Ranjit Singh will be telling his players that might be struggling in the first half, but make sure in that second 45 minutes you're able to combat this one. Overcast conditions here at the Saga field. All the more crisper in the air for the players. Then Uno with the corner. Good delivery punched away by Suraj Singh. Keeper will pick this one and float it again into the box. Get away. And Luru can't get out here. Garatas and Goku. Finds the skipper and Uno. This switch is on here. How about that for a pass? And the header's decently put in, and how close is that? I think the offside flag might have been raised, but they were caught out there, Bengaluru. And that all comes from a brilliant switch from Ren Uno, the skipper. Back into the danger area, and they crowd the box. Nearly halfway through the first half, and it's safe to say that Sagan Tosu have been the better side. Euro now. The centre forward starved of real action. No Soto Com, all he needs is one chance to make things happen. Here, Cyrus Abhilash on the left hand side. He's got Hanshing bursting his way forward. Too much by his lonesome. All given. Good spot there by the ref. Cyrus Abhilash trying to prevent a quickly taken free kick. We'll be getting a stern telling off there by the ref. And too many early cards in the match. But Cyrus Abhilash, I'm disappointed with himself that he took the ball away so quickly with a promising attack. Ogono. Sagan Tosu took that ball and looked to just manipulate Bengaluru players out of shape, out of possession. Decide to go long. It's a slice clearance. Throw in Sagan Tosu. Bengaluru yet to really get out, yet to have that sustained bit of possession. I'm trying to play as quickly as possible as the hydration and break is called. Just over halfway through the first half. Very little goal mouth action, but in terms of slightly edging it, you've got to give it to Sagan Tosu, who chased the 3 times RFDL champions around, made it very difficult for head coach Ranjit Singh's team. Wait and see and how those tweaks will be made. This was a chance when Ren Ono just puts it into the danger area. Good header there. And how close was that for the opening goal? Yes, the offside flag was raised, and the goal wouldn't have counted. That's the warning shot fired by Sagan Tosu. The players refreshed. Doing a few tactical tweaks by Coach Ranjit Singh in terms of if they can do much better in the next 20 minutes or so. We'll try and find the spare man here, but Tosu's press off the ball has been fantastic to see. It's just rushing the Bengaluru players.
全部のコーナーキックはそれでいいんですか？
Going for Sagan Tosu. He's trying to move the pieces around here. So Kikumoto asked to come close to the ball. Here's Yuya Kominato. Down to the right hand side. Uno with the ball in. Decent first touch. Just around the outside. The left footed strike. Great save. Oh, that was arrowing into the top corner there. Singh having to punch it out. Beat there by Mohammad Arbash. He's the one that can make things happen in the middle of the park. He's the one who can break the lines with his dribbling ability. There is Arbash. You can see him drop deep, and that's exactly what Sagan Tosu want. See the opposition number 10 in their own half. Here's by Faremba. And Bunsen Singh. Doesn't look to go long. He does, because the pressure is relentless. It's a curious decision there by Soto Kom to try and hit that on the volley, but he's been starved of serves. You can understand why the centre forward decides to pull the trigger from distance on the volley. Matsura, the Sagan Tosu keeper, to be really tested. Beautiful switch right onto the left hand side. Pass between the lines. Sarada. Kikumoto. Backwards, and now Kominato. The ball forward onto the right hand side. His touch showing too much there to Hang Shing, but throw in. Sagan Tosu. Quick rotations here. Suzuki is between the lines. Lovely one-touch football here. Case is on here. If Antoedi can get there first, he can't. How can Bengaluru build here? Good first touch there by Kominato. He's a real presence, isn't it? In the middle of the back three. Moto with the switch out onto the right hand side. Beautiful first touch by Zenru Ono. Defended as Hampton plays a clever pass right into midfield, and this is where Bengaluru will have to build better. Very surprised Aksupanel doesn't drive with the ball. Kadikari. There Faremba. Searching for passing options. It was a risky pass there because the first touch had to be good. The Tangshing. Abhilash. Holding the width here on the left hand side, number 17. Under a bit of pressure. Darbash with a good first touch, but he loses his balance, and now they're in business here. Decent enough carry here by Sengoku. Can he get a shot away? Sengoku just wide. Rata Sengoku pinches the ball from Mohammad Darbash and just carries his run forward. Top strike, and Surat Singh happy to see that, just whistle past his post. Great run this. And nobody really puts in a challenge, and once he's in the box, you can't touch him. How close was that? How very close was that? The first real opportunity in the match arrives in the 30th minute. Struggling here. Again, they lose the ball out high up the pitch. Arada nearly gets there. Poor touch, but just about trying to get the beautiful control there by Kikumoto. Fantastic football being played here by Sagan Tosu. Looking to change the swift one-touch passing around the corner. So it isn't staying wavelength. There's Arada. And Goku onto the right-hand side now. Ono will put the ball into the box. Decent delivery. Nobody really attacking the far stick. Not for a throw-in. With 30 minutes played, Bengaluru Football Club. Very, very difficult, but that's why mental resilience counts for so much. When you're in that bad period, make sure you do not concede. Dig in deep. Scratch, claw, whatever it takes. Get that ball out of the back of the net, whatever it takes. Ball into the box now with the throw in. The first head is recycled again. It's not cleared away entirely. Now Bengaluru can try and mount a counter charge here. Forward, Arbash difficult to win the header. There's Yuya Kuminato. The right hand side. Goku. Never enough pass. Might be offside here. Harada has made a run from deep, so very much on. Goku will take the throw in. Maybe his touch, but how about that for an expert first touch? Lost out here. Hangxing. Finds Sergio Pom here. Could be in business. The decent reverse pass. Were hit there. Samson would made the run. Get there first. It pretty much sums up Bengaluru's attacks in this first half. Decent positions, but the final ball not matching wavelength. But they push the ball in midfield here. Bengaluru just taking their time on the ball. Be too rash, but you know they have to face a bit of adversity in the match. On forward, but can't keep the ball. Head coach Randy Singh will have his notebook filled, I'm sure, with notes. A long way to go before the halftime whistle. The right hand side, Goku. In the centre half, and pop it around beautifully again. Wonderful football being played here. Sagan Tosu. To the left hand side now. And get the ball in, decides to keep it short, clever there. Now they're in business with the strike, well blocked. Very on that left hand side. Enough space for the shot. Bravery on the ball needed, and that's a good play there. 12 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half here, the Saga field. Hard work for Bengaluru Football Club. Having trouble with Matsura in goal whatsoever. We've seen has been more active goalkeeper. Roses that the team have come has been Arata Sengoku on that right hand side. Just pulling his shot wide. He very easily win the open after he pitched the ball of Mohammad Arbash in the middle of the park and just carried his run. Look absolutely class, isn't he, the skipper and Uno. Onto the left hand side, yes, Kantoeri. Hit that slightly as Intaro Harada was waiting for the ball, the number 6. Stepping high up the pitch. Looks like a number 10 in the pivot and just allowing skipper Ren Uno to man the midfield by himself. The positional rotation has been first class. Sagan Tosu just look like they have one player extra in their team, especially when they do have the ball. The work of it has been first class. Mohammad Arbash with a quick scan. It onto the left hand side. Lou have not moved the ball swift enough. Far too easy, and this is what Sagan Tosu will love it, because putting a lot of work on the ball and off it, when Bengaluru completely took their piece out of the game and get back into the position and almost get a bit of a rest. But that's for a switch of play, magnificent. Now to the left hand side. Sagan Tosu continues to play some cream football here. Now to the right hand side, the rotations are absolutely magnificent to watch. And now onto the right hand side, ball in, it's cleared away. Bengaluru finding it extremely difficult out there.
passed around here, and it's very difficult for them to cover the spaces. Just got the 10 plus added on time remaining in the first half. Maybe a foul there by Yuya Minato. In the centre half. High up the pitch, trying to apply the pressure. He has enough trust in his teammates to cover. Giving that freedom to go out there and make it a comfortable bit of play there for Bengaluru again, who give the ball away on the left-hand side. They pinched it. They're in business here. Ooh, good challenge by Ashika Adhikari. He had to get that spot on, and he did. Swiggy. Looking to bear down on goal there. On to the right-hand side. Here's Kanto. Into midfield. Here's Sengoku. And gives the ball away. Rare loose touch in midfield. Cyrus Abhilash pinches it. And we decide to keep popping that around. Continue their philosophy. Cyrus Abhilash finding Hangsen Singh. Trying to go for the switch of play. It's shut down immediately. Indri Unu on that right hand side has worked tirelessly. Head coach Andy Singh will take the 0-0 at halftime if you offered it to him. He will be demanding a lot more in that second half. Make no mistake about this. Gungnelal Hangshin being found by his skipper. Mohamed Arbash, you can see the number 10 trying to pick positions in midfield to be that spare man. He knows he's not able to operate as a traditional number 10 just behind the strikers, having to drop deep because he's seeing his side struggle with the ball. He look to bypass the press with the long ball. Gungnelal Hangshin continues his run. Good look for Arbash, he does. There is the number 10. Be capable of making things happen. Here's Adil. Back to Mohamed Arbash. Pass there. Immediately shut down. Adil from distance. We look to have a hit. Okay. Sagan Tosu continue to play out the back. And that's lovely first touch football. They're brave on the ball and they might get the reward here. And he breaks kindly. Hangsen Singh rather. There's a lot of ground very quickly. Adil. Rakshit Anil. With that portion of set piece against Yerevan's Kitakyushu. Rakshit Anil. Rabash. Be careful, he's the one who can manipulate that ball with clever angles, but he walked off the ball once. We saw that when Laika Sengoku pushed it off him right in the middle of the park and then just carried his run forward. In the final 5 minutes, I'm getting word that a substitute might be coming on here for Bengaluru Football Club. It will be certainly we can see some movement on the sidelines. Head coach Randy Singh not waiting before halftime, and that is a stern message being sent to his players. Sengoku finds it on the side. Clever pass there. Harada nearly slips it through. When you see coaches who are not happy with their team's performances, make that change at halftime. And then we see it at this time of the match, but Coach Randy Singh looking to make a bit of a statement here with the sub by the looks of it. Still waiting for confirmation. Definite movement on the sidelines though. They'll wake up every single Bengaluru player now, knowing that the head coach is willing to put their head on the chopping block. Yet, it's just be a double block there by head coach Hadi Singh. There is a double substitute coming on. Cominato. Again, look at the time that the centre halves have. You compare that to when it's the other way around. And now the double substitution arriving before half time as well. That's a very, very big call by head coach Hadi Singh. He's taking off both Cyrus Abhilash and Rakshit Anil. Huge call made there as Vicky Mehta and Rishikesh coming on. Double substitution made before half time. And that tells you everything that you need to know about head coach Randy Singh's mood heading into the halftime break. Pass there, now they keep it alive. They're in real danger now. Can he get a shot away? Trying to just chop, and it's well blocked by Yafaremba. Taro Harada, who's been the furthest midfielder throughout this match. He's finding himself in only one position there. Blocked by Yafaremba though. One for Sagan Tosu. 3 minutes per added on time remaining in the first half here at the Saga field. Bengaluru Football Club, who won their first game 3-2 against Yerevan's Kitakyushu, finding it very, very difficult here against J2 side, Sagan Tosu. This opportunity as Renono will take it. Keeper has been first class in this match here. Led his side beautifully. Renono with the ball in towards the front post. Oh, there's a chance there, still not cleared. A couple of double deflections. It's now cleared away. Bengaluru concedes before half time. Head coach Randy Singh completely changes half time team. I'm sure he's fuming. The way his team have gone out there and struggled really with the ball. Off it, they've looked slightly off colour. Wait and see whether or not Sagan Tosu will be able to keep this intensity in the second half, because in the first half it's been relentless stuff. The ball forward should be comfortable enough. Makura with his real involvement in the match, but very little to do between the sticks. Matsura is acting like he is literally centre half to try and build out the play. How about that for a pass from the keeper? Beautifully done. Passes the midfield. Pass on to the left hand side. The rotations are outstanding here. Suzuki continues his run, and it's a corner for Sagan Tosu. They're all over the 3 times RFDL champions. It's been one-way traffic in this first half. Head coach Randy Singh making a double substitution 5 minutes before half time. Everything that you need to know that whether or not he's happy or not with his team. Corner now. And Uno being regularly hydrated here. Teamwork, even on the sidelines. Coaching added on time here in the first half. Then Uno with the in-swinger now. Very good ball in, it's cleared away. Flick on header. The danger still not averted. And Nato. A cul-de-sac there, Arbash does well, but he's bulldozed his way out. It was Yoshimura rather.
2 minutes of added on time has been signaled by the fourth official. Might be a foul there, yep, middle of the park. Chance here for Bengaluru Football Club to possibly just launch it here. Final minute of added on time. Head coach Randy Singh having made his double substitution already. They look to make a few more. So he'll be demanding a lot more from his players in the second half. We'll see whether or not Sagan Tosu can keep this relentless effort, the press that has been absolutely magnificent in the first 45 minutes. They've absolutely suffocated 3 times RFDL champions. He's playing deep in midfield, trying to help out the build-up. It's in touch, lovely turn. It's with Swiggy. Played very well. Look at Renono, man. Supreme midfielder. They should have played on there. Renono's asking the same question. Yes, it was a foul. They take it quickly though. Yes, and Goku onto the right-hand side. Then Ono with the ball into the box. It's just about cleared away, but it's not very convincing. Could have been a foul too. Bengaluru just about survived. Could be the final attack before the half-time whistle. Here's Mohammad Arbash. Rishikesh with a heavy touch. Cleared away comfortably in the end. Onto Eri now with the ball. Yuya Kominato. Now to the right-hand side. Rato Sengoku. And he plays the through pass magnificently well. Well, Shun had made that run. It was very, very close as the referee blows the whistle for the half-time performance at the Saga field. It's 0-0 the scoreline, but 2 completely different performances. Bengaluru Football Club barely been able to lay a glove on the J2 side. Sagan Tosu have been excellent, but they have not found that last pass, that last critical motion required to find the back of the net. But head coach Takuma Hidaka will be very, very pleased with the performance, but he'll be asking for a little bit more in the final third. Half-time at the Saga field. Bengaluru 0, Sagan Tosu 0. Now the match stats, this shows you that Sagan Tosu have had more of the ball. Apologies for the incorrection. It's 60% rather for Sagan Tosu with 2 shots on target. They had the best opportunity for Adata Sengoku having the strike from distance. They have 2 shots on target, 6 chances created, 6 corners to Bengaluru's 1. From Bengaluru's point of view, the best possible scenario is that scoreline being 0-0 at half-time. Well, do enjoy the highlights of what we've seen, a very tight and tense first half encounter. And we will be back with second half action here at the Saga field. As Bengaluru Football Club, I found it certainly very difficult. But they still have a scoreline in favor of them. Those are the chances that we've seen. Well, half chances really in the match. A few balls floated in and across, made it very, very awkward. This chance of the match did fall to Arata Sengoku. Pinched the ball in midfield and then just carried his run out onto the right-hand side. This was the closest they came. That was flagged as offside. Lovely switch of play by Ren Ono. The rotations, the movement of the ball has been superb to watch.
from Sagan Tosu's point of view. This was the Sengoku chance. Pinches the ball of Mohammad Arbash, carries his run slightly wide on that occasion. That was the closest that either side have gotten in this match in terms of opening the scoring. Bengaluru Football Club had a difficult game against Girivan's Kitakyushu. Finding it a whole lot more tough now against the J2 side, Sagan Tosu, and that was the big moment we saw. Before halftime, a double substitution made by head coach Randy Singh, bringing on Ricky Mete and Rishikesh Rakshitanel and Cyrus Abhilash, showcasing that the head coach not happy with that first half performance. This was right before halftime, where the ball nearly fell kindly for a Sagan Tosu player, but it's cleared away. A lot of set pieces for Sagan Tosu, being able to get the ball in the back of the net, and I'm sure head coach Takuma Hidaka will be telling them that's the next course of action. Yes, you have outplayed the opposition, now show it on the scoreline. So there you have it, 0-0 at halftime. Do stay tuned as we will be back for second half action very shortly.
Well, we're minutes away from the start of the second half. Bengaluru Football Club in white had struggled in that first half. We saw head coach Andy Singh making a double substitution in that 40-minute mark, just showcasing how happy he was in that first half as Ricky Mehta and Rishikesh both coming on for Cyrus Abhilash and Rakshit Anil. Wait and see whether or not further changes have been made. Sagan Tosu, I'm not sure they will be making any changes in a hurry here as head coach Takuma Hidaka's side. Very comfortable on the ball, a very good first half performance from them, but the 0-0 scoreline will give Bengaluru Football Club a bit of hope, knowing that they can go out there, score that first goal, and just recalibrate in terms of how the second half will go. Bengaluru with their final huddle before we start the second half. And the Sagan Tosu players, they make their way out in the middle as well. We will confirm whether or not changes have been made by either team at the halftime break. You see the number 8, then Uno, absolutely fantastic alongside his whole side. Both sets of players will look to recalibrate again and try and go out there and achieve their objectives in the second half. And there you have it, both teams ready for the start of the second half. Will be Bengaluru Football Club in their all-white kit. We'll kick things off from left to right as Soto Kong kicks things off. Bengaluru Football Club, who had a very tough first half, managed to keep that clean sheet. All about the Bengaluru defense. The 8 goals conceded in the 10 group games. Reliance Foundation Development League, national group stage, and then, of course, 3 clean sheets in the national championship. Sense of solidity is there, but they have been tested. Kikumoto goes back to his goalkeeper. Matsura flips it onto the right-hand side, slightly overhit on that occasion, but you've seen how the goalkeeper looks to just bypass the press. Those crosses in between the lines. You now have to be a lot more confident. We'll wait and see whether or not Sagan Tosu can keep that intensity up. Very difficult, but expecting head coach Takuma Hidaka to make changes to keep that intensity going. Lovely touch there, beautifully done. Now to the left-hand side, the rotations are fantastic to watch here. Here's Soma Suzuki. Decent pass in, lets it go here. Oh, really close, and Taro Harada just waiting the ball to fall to him. Heavy-ish touch, showcases a lot of that to Samson. Mohammad Arbash. Between the lines. On the left-hand side, finding Samson Singh. Wait and see whether or not Bengaluru will change their style here as Ricky Mehta moves that into the channel. Might be overhit there to Rishikesh. The 2 substitutes who came on in the first half trying to combine there. After a goal kick. 2 minutes into the second half. Settling in nicely here. Still awaiting first goal.
the right-hand side here, looking for the cross into the box. Decent delivery, but comfortable grab for Matsura at his near post. Throw in there, but just an awkward bobble. The head coach Kennedy is saying on the sidelines, absolutely animated there. He's not going to be happy with the performance. That halftime team talk would have been pretty stern. Head coach Kennedy Singh just demands excellence as Ashika Adhikari on the right-hand side. Check his run. That's a much better pass. So Kennedy Singh is telling his players to be a bit more braver on the ball. There's a slight challenge. It's fair according to the ref. And now the play continues. Decent reverse pass. It's cleared away. He's still on the ground though. Switched. Calmly done there. Hammered it down to the sidelines. Whether or not a bit of treatment needs to be administered there. It was a crunching challenge in the middle of the park. Adoiri still feeling those effects possibly on his ankle. In the middle of the park, there's very little time. Adoiri is just given the thumbs up there that he will be able to continue. Between the lines, onto the right-hand side. Rishikesh here. Rishikesh with the strike. Deflection. Well blocked. Much better there from Bengaluru. He can make the difference off the bench. And it's now Sagan Tosu just struggling with the ball now. You can see the applause now. Bengaluru feeling like they're getting back into this game. After being exchanged, but quickly used by the official. Taking the 5-minute mark in the second half. Al Hangshin. Thing. Thing now trying to play as the auxiliary centre half. Shifts it onto the left-hand side. The ball nicely, but Bengaluru are struggling with that new progression. But got a start to the second half. We saw for the majority of the first 45 minutes, Bengaluru really did struggle to stitch those key passes in the final third. Rishikesh keeps it onto the right-hand side, calmly dealt with. Good defending by Suzuki. Come forward. In the header there, but it's a chance. Half a chance, really. Onto the right-hand side. Another carry here by Ricky Mete. Very good carry by Ricky. Now onto the right-hand side. Ashika Adhikari joins in the attack. It's a decent ball in. It's just about cleared away. Bengaluru have rolled back into the second half. Abhilash with a strike. Cyrus. Oh, it was Mo Darbash rather. Catches that very sweet on his left foot. Yushi Matsura making his first big save of the match. Bengaluru have come out to play here. Here's Arbash now. Mohammad Arbash! Side netting. Huge opportunity there. Bengaluru have completely flipped him around now in the second half, and that's what head coach Nandi Singh is all about. Can they win the ball high up the pitch? Getting robbed off there, and Mohammad Arbash with 2 strikes in a minute, getting the first goal of the match. Rather, under pressure, it's relentless stuff. Bengaluru have come out like lions in the second half. Rather wins the ball now, and he can run through the ball and onto the right-hand side. Well enough though. Foul was given, yep. Rather fouled for releasing the ball. Free kick opportunity for Sagan Tosu. Free kick here for Sagan Tosu as Nuno will take this one. Not that central here, but look to just float this into the corridor of uncertainty. Almost ball in. Slightly back into the danger area. They win the first header. It's cleared away by Adil. Back into the danger area. This could be dangerous, but good header there. Kadikari's first touch is good. Try to just carry that forward. Bengaluru will feel that they've matched Sagan Tosu a whole lot better in the second half. Ricky Mete's introduction has certainly improved. 3 times RFDL champions. Rather great feat. Arm on the ball, he's been outstanding, hasn't he? In the middle of the park alongside his skipper Renuno. The overhit there. Euro now slowly clawing their way back into this contest. I mentioned, despite them not having the best of first halves, and the scoreline at 0-0, the perfect scenario really. Touch around the corner. Ooh, that might fall kindly here. Is good defending. Rata Sengoku making his way across. Bengaluru are making better inroads now. The 10-minute mark in the second half. On the left-hand side, here's Kantueri. Moving better after that challenge in the middle of the park. On the left-hand side, Suzuki with a very good carry, showcasing his technical ability in the middle of the park. Now to the right-hand side, Minato feeds it onto the right, and now carrying his run on. Mumnela Hanshin trying to get touch tight there. Last touch has come off the defender. Corner for Sagan Tosu. Sagan Tosu had 6 corners in the first half. Their first here, as you can see, the overcast conditions making it slightly tricky with the wind blowing. And they've got Suzuki, Kominato, and Yoshimura in the box. Taro Harada just standing totally unmarked outside it. Decent header there. Ooh, really gets it. Recycle the ball, but it was very hectic. Goku with the switch of plays headed back into the danger area. Good defensive header by Ashika Dikari. Very good challenge on the slide. Beautifully done by Riki Yoshimura. Certainly a foul in the middle of the park. Omaraba's trying to pinch the ball. Fouling Soma Suzuki. And we'll take this free kick. Nono with the ball in. Floats it in. They win the first header. It's cleared away. That header there, Harada really gets there, but he's smothered and it's a strike from distance. Almost like a clearance rather than a shot. Where we do kind of situation as Bengaluru have played a much better second half here. I always felt that Sagan Tosu's intensity will drop in the second half as they were absolutely relentless in the opening 45 minutes. The left-hand side, it's a decent movement here. Can he get a shot away? He lays it off. Can he get the strike? And Samson buries it. It's 1-0 to Bengaluru. What a brilliant strike that was from Samson. Laid off perfectly. First time finish. Yushin Matsura totally helpless. And the 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions are on the board again here. Having faced a lot of adversity in the first 45 minutes, they get the goal. Samson with a terrific strike. football is a funny old game, isn't it? Now the complexion has changed in the two halves. That halftime team talk by head coach Eddie Singh has worked a treat. From Mohammad Arbash having a couple of strikes early in the second half, and then Samson absolutely burying his finish. Anybody, I'm sure nobody watching live is, but if you're wondering what a coach's role is and why they pay the big bucks, which is why for Bengaluru FC is giving a perfect example, isn't it? Half-time team talk critical, and now a lovely pass onto the left-hand side, and it's the post, and a chance to make it 2-0. And they do have a quick fire too. From close range, Serto Com buries it. And how has this game flipped on its head completely? Incredible stuff. Sagan Tosu getting caught on two quick moments. It's all changed in a blink of an eye. Samson and Serto Com on the score sheet, a couple of minutes apart. Approaching the last half an hour. It's been absolutely incredible in terms of the turnaround. Bengaluru have certainly woken up in the second half. They have just blown away Sagan Tosu in a couple of minutes' time. Now with the 2-0 advantage, head coach Reddy Singh will be expecting his side to go out there and finish the job. Here's Samson onto the right-hand side. There's Rishikesh now. Float this one in, decides against it, finding Ashika Adhikari instead. Adhikari with the ball in towards the fast take as a climbing, powering header of Serto Com off target. To win the ball in midfield, Saga struggling now. I'm sure head coach Takuma Hidaka will be making a couple of changes shortly. The side plays an excellent football in the opening 45 minutes, but 15 minutes of the second half has firmly belonged in the hands of Bengaluru Football Club. Adhikari on the right-hand side. Oh, they burst through the center. Ricky Mete might get there first, and he feeds it to Ashika Adhikari on the right-hand side. Puts it into a dangerous area towards the fast take. It's cleared away for a corner. They're queuing up here, looking for the third. One for Bengaluru. It was completely flipped on its head. We did not see that happening. We watched the first 45 minutes, to be honest, but football in a nutshell. Going into the box is pushed away, but quite convincingly, just having that clear. Sagan Tosu will have to just readjust, reassess. We are going to see changes from Sagan Tosu's point of view. 5 players that I can count on the sidelines coming on here. But head coach Takuma Hidaka will be making changes. He wants that intensity, which has been lost in the second half. He's fallen to the left-hand side. Thompson trying to turn away from a tight angle. They do have the ball here. They've lost it in midfield, but hacked forward. Lovely first touch, and on the turn, inviting his wing back from front. Look at him go here on the left-hand side. Soma Suzuki. Cut down brilliantly by Bangsan Singh. The defense has stood firm enough. Having concluded twice against Devan Kyushu, they'll be Absolutely adamant to try and keep the clean sheet this time. He keeps it. Tries to find Kikumoto. Expecting that. He tackles such situation very quickly. Oh, he shifts it nicely and a decent strike. Very creating enough space to get a shot on target. So it's Singh into action for the first time in the second half. They're feeling a whole lot more comfortable now that they have that 2-0 advantage. Go out there and play some really good football, and that's what we're seeing as Vicky just overhits that pass, but right idea. We find Samson. On top of the shoulder, now to the left-hand side. Very good carry here, trying to continue the run. We're finding Mohammad Arbash, it's cleared away. I think the 5 changes will be made. Randy Singh might be feeling a whole lot better now. Seeing that his side looking comfortable. 2-goal advantage, 2 quick fire goals. Five minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the Saga field. Bengaluru Football Club now flexing their muscles. There's Rishikesh on the right-hand side. It's got Ashika Adhikari for company. Rishikesh on his left foot. Rishikesh with the strike. It's well blocked. Very well clear. Shun. Side. Twiggy. Create a bit of separation. Forced to go backwards. Completely different Bengaluru side in the second half, isn't it? He got forward and turns into a decent enough pass for Rishikesh. Start in midfield. Midfield finding Ono. The right hand side, they've manipulated the ball well. That's a clever pass. He might be offside. The finish is assured by Shubsut Sigi. Offside flag coming to Bengaluru's aid. Clever pass. The finish was very assured. And now, those 5 changes will be made. Looked at 6 by the looks of it. We'll confirm the changes very shortly. A host of players coming on. Not 5, but it's 6 changes being made by head coach Takuma Hidaka. .23 plus stoppage time remaining at the Saga field. Those 2 quick fire goals, giving them that cushion. They can be a lot more relaxed on the pitch, but they'll know that Sagan Tosu, with their 6 subs coming on, fresher legs, will have the side refreshed. They're trying to pull a goal back and make it a grandstand finish. This goal is absolutely vital now. Look on header. Bumnelal Hangshin continues his run, nearly finds Rishikesh. defended by Riki Yoshimura. Gets the ball and a really good turn in the middle of the park. Looking to shift that onto the left-hand side. Slightly overhit there, and it is. Going for Bengaluru. All about game management now. Bengaluru would like to just race the next 10 minutes as quickly as possible, keep that ball, frustrate the opposition. Of course, they'll be setting their sights on the third goal. Some first touch there by the bomb. And then Hong King. That's the thing. On the left hand side, the chase is on here. Rishikesh will get there first, but Rishikesh is clearly offside. We'll call the players for the hydration break as we approach the 70th minute. 2-0 the scoreline for Bengaluru Football Club. Samson's wonderfully taken first-time effort, finding the top corner, and Soto Kom a minute later. Two quick fire goals for Bengaluru as they look to navigate the next 20 minutes and make it 2 wins out of 2 in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour 2026. We'll take you through some of the motions in that second half. Two very quick goals, two different kinds of goals, but two goals that will make head coach Andy Singh a whole lot more happier. Andy Singh being very much on the proactive side, taking those two changes in the 40th minute. That half-time team talk clearly paying dividends. "20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here at the Saga field. We're going to see more drama, or we're going to see Bengaluru just showcasing their experience and killing this game off now. Sagan Tosu having made 6 changes, looking for a bit more intensity in their play. A bit of physicality in the second half, and that's where Bengaluru have just turned it on. A lot more assured with their passing. Ricky Mete's introduction has certainly changed the game. This place on that right hand side has had a really good ball carrying and protection off the ball. A slice clearance and a chance for Sagan Tosu to pull a goal back via a set piece. Renono across to take this corner. Bengaluru have made a couple of changes to themselves. Suba and Suraj Singh ready to come on here by the looks of it. Into the box is floated in towards the fast. It could be a free header there. It's cleared away just about. And now Bengaluru can try a counter-attack here. Really good carry there by Rishikesh, but he slightly overhits that. But look at the commitment from him. And this is where I'll wait and see whether or not they have the nerve to hold on. The confirmation of subs very quickly, as you can see it. Kicker there. Darbash, very calmly done. Win in midfield, and now Ricky can pick the ball up and drive. Shifts it onto the right hand side. A number of our people trying to push up the pitch, and you can see Darbash sitting in.
pressure on the ball here. Inviting Bengaluru to just build out the back. Oh, Darbar's dropping very, very deep here. He takes a bit of a chance, and he's been fouled on that occasion. It's a risk taken. Definitely averted from the point of view. Suraj Singh is on the deck. That have been a crunching challenge that caught his ankle. The ref will assess the situation and see whether or not he's okay to continue. See the player checking on his adversary to see whether or not he's okay. Kasuko Kobayashi has come on with that changes made by head coach Takuma Hidaka. Good to see Suraj Singh back onto his feet. Skipper not willing to relinquish place between the posts. Approaching the final 15 minutes. Sagan Tosu having made their 6 changes at once. Looking for a bit more bite, a bit more intensity. One ball punted forward. To win the challenge, it's nicely done in the middle of the park. Nicely done, and head coach Nadi Singh loves that. Likes the pressure being applied. He's seeing his side with that level of intensity and that more assuredness in possession. Put away by Suraj Singh, whose ankle seems fine now, playing sweeper keeper. Be touched by Yushin Matsura. Good defending. Ricky Singh has been supreme presence, and onto the right hand side. Faremba on the right hand side, continuing his run and go on the outside. He's going to get a corner. Let's play the quick 1-2. Look at Faremba, the centre half, pushing up forward. Placing that bravery on the ball, and that's very much on display. And for Bengaluru, at the third, the man who opened the scoring, Samson, with that brilliant finish. His corner at the near side. Samson to deliver. It's the outswinger. The header is well over. Kurto Kom leaps. Nobody really challenges him, and that's a dangerous situation. Kobayashi, Ariyoshi, Ayu Inui, Jin Kawasaki, Ayoto Shimomura, and Yuko Uta, players who have come on for Sagan Tosu. Then Uno, the right hand side, slight slip there. Wins the ball. Made by Sagan Tosu 4 from Bengaluru Football Club. They seem just happy to hack that away. 13 minutes plus stoppage time remain here at the Saga field. Quite the turnaround from the first half. Bengaluru were really struggling. And the game has changed. Double substitution being introduced, or just a single substitute rather? On the right hand side, moving along. Into the box, not able to hit that with accuracy. Tomo Suzuki. Some pass between the lines is slightly overhead. There was a chance. I'm going to introduce substitute Shota Sumoda, nearly getting there. Bengaluru in the second half, just reminding us all why they are the 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions. They weathered the storm, stayed patient, and when the opportunity arose, lethal in front of goal. Shogo Kikimoto's evening comes to an end. He's trying to protect the ball, cleared away. Coach Takuma Hidaka will be wondering drop off in the second half, and that's something that we'll be pondering about. He was completely flipped. In the very first minute of the second half, you could see the flip. And what Bengaluru have done really well, despite facing a lot of adversity in that first half, to protect Suraj Singh as much as possible. They had the chance. Rato Sengoku's brilliant opportunity in the first half is something that looks like it might come back to haunt Sagan Tosu here, as Renono will take the corner. Almost ball in, the outswinger looking to get the first touch there. It's a good clearance. It's about picking the ball up, but can't go around the challenge. Into the home side. Vicky Yoshimura fires that into midfield. Finding Kayo Inui. Ono. 10 minutes for stoppage time remaining here. Bengaluru can go 2 out of 2 here in the Japan Tour. Different kinds of games. And 2 equally important wins by the looks of it. Still not done. Bumilal Hangshing in midfield plays a clever pass to Rishikesh. And just swarm them in midfield. And we just kind of feed that between the lines. It's well intercepted. Here's Mohammad Arbash. Brilliant from Mohammad Arbash. How smooth is he on the ball? And can't be said about Samson, who gets moved off it. They're trying to apply the pressure. Here's Inwe. Sagan Tosu will need to pull a goal back in the next 4 or so minutes. Make it a grandstand finish. Don't concede too many. They did concede 2 against Giravan's Kitagyashu, one being an unfortunate own goal by, if it serves me right, it was Samson. One way to make amends. Playing in his mind despite his team winning. There's Arbash. Lovely composure in the middle of the park. Vijay Faremba. Composure shown here. Bengaluru have had a glow up in the second half. The way that they've kept the ball, physicality being a huge part of the game, and we knew that the intensity would drop off for Sagan Tosu in the second half. It's only natural, considering the amount of work that they put in. Bengaluru just showcasing their experience, weathering adversity, and coming out looking very sweet in the end. Another 8 minutes for stoppage time remain here. Wonderful settings, isn't it? Thankful scenes here in Saga Field. Tosu now trying to just increase the tempo. Find a way back here. Get that goal. It will be from open play or from set pieces. Using the ball at a critical spot.
Turn away there from Faremba, put under a bit of pressure. Lovely turn on the middle areas. Looking for the quick switch out here. Risky pass, but Suraj Singh just mops up. Moves it further up the pitch. Overcast conditions turning into slightly sunny now. Adjustment, yes, Rishikesh with a quick scan. Keeping the ball very nicely. They've showcased fantastic game management here, Bengaluru. Taking the 2-0 lead. Hardly looked in any sort of trouble in the second half. And that's what head coach Eddie Singh will be telling. You need a rocket every time from me to get playing, but if you need me to do so, I'll gladly oblige. Argosh being moved off the ball. Jin Kawasaki. Shot away. Somebody's given away. Jin Kawasaki could get a shot away, and it's a brilliant effort. On target. Tuku Kobayashi with the effort. Comfortable enough save for Suraj Singh. Couple of shots on target for Sagan Tosu. Those final 5 minutes. The football club continue to be in that game management mode now. There's the goal scorer Samson. They turn under pressure. Let's move on to the right hand side. Here's Faremba. Had a more progressive role. Nisuba on the right hand side. Carry here from the substitute. Lovely layoff. Nisuba looking to pull the trigger. Well blocked. Umnilal Hangshin floats it into the box. Should be 3-0. It's a critical interception. Yuki Yoshimura, the goal-saving interception. Here's Faremba now. Bengaluru looking to add the third before full time. Vicky Mete lets it go. It's Mohammad Arbash. Can he get a shot away? The man who got the winner against Yerevan's Kitakyoshu. Samson now. Umnilal Hangshin. You have just their chest out and been a lot more aggressive. 4 minutes plus stoppage time remain. Job almost done for Bengaluru Football Club. Ricky Mete, who's been a supreme influence in the midfield area. In the end, Sagan Tosu just running out of steam. Game management critical for them as well as a learning experience for the J2 side. Changes. You saw a couple of shots at Suraj Singh goal, but other than that, it's been relatively comfortable. And Kawasaki. I'm convinced that should have been a throw-in for Bengaluru. He's fighting for every decision. 3 minutes per stoppage time remain as head coach Eddie Singh making a triple substitution. So to come, Milal Hangshin coming off. Rishikesh coming off as well. Man who came on in the 40th minute. About here. Milal Hangshin has put in quite the effort. A few changes made. Coach Andy Singh just looking to see this game out here with the substitutes. Number 11, Rohan, made that all critical assist against Yerevan's Kitakyoshu. Minutes after coming on, perfectly into the path of Mohammad Arbash.
We're having about 2 minutes plus stoppage time to see the game out here. Rohan Soham and Tauram Kelvin Singh along here. Head coach Randy Singh got about 90 seconds of the 90 remaining. Stoppage time to go. Coach Randy Singh and his coaches, Paresh Raj and Ramchandra, will be giving a lot of thumbs ups and pats on the back for the second half display. First half, I'm sure, will be a reminder to them that you cannot keep performing like that. You might end up getting punished. Left-hand side, they put it on a plate here, should be a goal, and it is! The substitute is off the bench, Shota Simoda pulls a goal back, but the offside flag has been raised. It looks like Bengaluru will keep the clean sheet, just about. On the back of the net, but an inquest will be led as to how come that kind of space was afforded. It might be done in their eyes, but it's still not over. We're approaching stoppage time, and if that goal had stood, stoppage time would have been a bit of a blockbuster, wouldn't it? Because Simoda's finish was very assured. The run on the right-hand side, just able to poke that forward, well defended. And we're into 4 minutes of stoppage time, signaled by the fourth official. Midfield. Keep the danger alive. There is a foul that the referee has waved play on indeed. Kawasaki gets robbed of possession. Oh, that's a risky leave and it's a chance here. Brilliant challenge. How about that from Surat Singh? Punching challenge. Last ditch. Had to get that spot on. Now a bit of treatment can be administered if needed here. Trying to get back onto his feet. Good to see the sportsmanship, but I can't see him carry on by the looks of it here. This one on the shin. Need to be carted off here. Trying to soldier on. It'll be very painful for Soto Kom, but he's going to have to showcase some great grit. Renono will take this corner. 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining at the Saga field. Bengaluru's second half display much improved. The box is supported with elevation, trying to get the header first. Uta trying to put header on it. No luck. Out for a goal kick. Well, for those cheering, Bengaluru Football Club would have had mixed emotions, and their first half would have been frustrating, seeing their sides really struggle to get grips with the game. But in the second half, head coach Randy Singh put on a masterclass, hasn't he? Why he's one of the premier coaches in India. Having him in charge of the Bengaluru youth team is a huge boon. Be a foul there. Yes, it is on Puma Suzuki. Halfway point of stoppage time. The game has been played very fairly. Crowds kept in the referee's pockets. Yoshimura to the left-hand side. And Jin Kawasaki. 90 seconds remain. Yet again, a fantastic initiative from Reliance, and we'll have to give a huge thank you as well. Japan Football Association as well, for them to open their arms, welcome our boys to their nation, provide first-class facilities, and of course the opportunity to play against a different footballing culture. Priceless in terms of their development.
understanding where you stand on the world stage. Yes, you play against some top teams in your own country, but you understand levels when you play against international opposition. Final 30 seconds. Sagan Tosu still keeping the ball to the right-hand side. And head coach Akuma Hidaka will be leading the inquest as to why the heavy drop-off in the second half. A side that looked very comfortable in the opening 45 minutes. In the end, it's Bengaluru, 2 quick-fire goals to break the resistance. It's about clearing it, trying to keep the ball under control. Look at the way that Bengaluru are closing spaces down, even at the last attack here. Here's Rico Uta. Can he get the cross into the box? That might be a foul. And yes, it is. And the yellow card has been brandished for him. Came on about 2 minutes with stoppage time to go. And it surely will be the last attack of the match here. Ren Uno will take this free kick. Does he go for goal or does he put this into one of his centre half? Fair play to the ref, who stuck her cards in her pocket. Hopefully having to brandish that for a rash challenge at the edge of the box. Right past the 4 minutes of stoppage time. We're into borrowed time now for Sagan Tosu to try and pull a goal back. Coach Randy Singh will be demanding that clean sheet now, especially at this stage where the concentrations might have dipped, knowing that the full-time whistle is 9. And Uno sizing up this free kick. Uno with the delivery. Slightly overhit. It's well defended. Out for a corner by the looks of it. Goal kick indeed. And that will be that. As the referee blows the full-time whistle at the Saga field, a completely different second half performance from the 3 times RFDL champions Bengaluru Football Club, who struggled in the first half but put on a clinic in the second 45 minutes. Samson and Sotokom on the score sheet in the blink of an eye from 0-0 to 2-0. And from there, Sagan Tosu just felt that it was too much for them to try and claw this response out. But a fantastic display, yet another brilliant game of football. I'd like to thank everybody involved in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour for this fantastic initiative and resulting in a great game of football. This respect being shown by both players, both sets of players, and the officials. As Bengaluru Football Club are 2 wins out of 2 in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour 2026. There you have it. Again, another successful 90 minutes of football with Bengaluru Football Club. 2-0 victors here. Samson and Sotokov on the score sheet, and more importantly, from head coach Randy Singh's point of view, a clean sheet as well. As we take you through some of the stats, which is completely flipped on its head. It's all in favour of Sagan Tosu in the first half. Bengaluru dominating the ball in the second. 8 shots on target, 9 chances created. Even that, Sagan Tosu having 10 corners, not able to take advantage of it. And the Bengaluru defence holding firm for the entirety of the 90 minutes to earn their clean sheet. There you have it. 2-0 the full-time scoreline, as Bengaluru will try to make it 3 wins out of 3 as they will take their field for the next time on the 20th of July. Well, commiserations to Sagan Tosu and head coach Takuma Hidaka's boys, who have played a fantastic game of football. First 45 minutes, they played some wonderful stuff. The intensity did drop in that second half. And that's something that the head coach Hidaka will be looking to just eradicate or just make a few changes in terms of how we can keep that intensity up for the second 45 minutes as well, as we take you through some of the highlights of what has been a very, very interesting game. The first and second half, 2 polar opposites. Sagan Tosu having more of the ball, better of the chances. In that second half, the game certainly did change.
Head coach Andy Singh making 2 changes in the 40-minute mark, and then from there his team getting a better grip in the second half, showcasing a lot more composure on the ball, a lot more forceful front foot defending. Extra man in midfield certainly helped as Bengaluru Football Club finally pieced the puzzle that was Sagan Tosu side. Played some very good football, but in the end, just running out of steam. But an excellent game of football that showcased Bengaluru winning by 2 goals to 0. That was a chance for Radha Sengoku, the best opportunity in the first half. Just whistling past the post, and so a lot of what ifs there. If that ball goes into the back of the net, we're possibly seeing a completely different complexion in that second half. And Bengaluru, despite not being at their very best in that 45 minutes, felt that at 0-0, they always have a chance to try and get the winner here. That was a big moment where we saw a double substitution in the 40th minute. We seldom see that changes happening in the first half with no injury in play, but Coach Randy Singh feeling that he needed a bit of remedy here because this couldn't carry on because of his lofty standards. Decides to make the 2 changes and a fantastic initiative here. How about this? This is wonderful to see. Sportsmanship on display. Japan being wonderful hosts, Sunday, keeping their traditions alive. Great settings here as the full-time score for Bengaluru has been yet another successful outing as they look to make it 3 wins out of 3. Full time here at the Saga Field, Bengaluru Football Club 2, Sagan Tosu 0. Well, this is me, Suraj, who's been your commentator for this cracking clash. It's me signing off, and I'll see you guys for Bengaluru's final game on the 20th of July. And Bengaluru look to make it 3 wins out of 3. Commiseration to Sagan Tosu, but they've been wonderful hosts here. It's got to be said, and they have played some excellent football, hoping that they can achieve their objectives in the coming season. This is me, Suraj, signing off. I'll see you guys for the next game.